Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to tell you the self-sponsorship visa route for UK, where you can establish a UK company that you can use to sponsor your entry and employment in the UK through a skilled worker visa. The UK has recently increased the minimum salary required for overseas workers applying for the skilled worker visa by around 48% to reduce overall migration figures. But since you're appointing yourself in your own business for this pathway, you don't have to worry about these changes, and that's why this pathway is perfect for you in this time. The visa can be valid for 5 years and the cost is between £464 to £1,400. The processing time is between 3 to 6 months depending on your business. The self-sponsored UK skilled worker visa route can lead to settlement in the UK, and the applicants can be accompanied by their dependent partners and children. Regarding the company or business you can start, you can own shares in the business and there's no minimum investment required, so even if you have limited capital or funds, you can qualify for this pathway. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything about the UK self-sponsorship visa pathway, visa validity, total cost, processing time, taking your family members along, which businesses or companies you can set up in the UK to get a sponsored visa, the main requirements, how to get a sponsor license, and the step-by-step process for getting the self-sponsorship visa, so do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free, and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's start with a little information on the self-sponsorship visa pathway. The self-sponsorship route is not a specific type of visa, but rather a pathway for individuals who wish to start a business or company and stay and live in the UK to run this business actively. This pathway mainly involves starting a business and appointing or sponsoring yourself as a skilled worker in that business, for which you can get a skilled worker visa. You can choose to either start your own business or even take over or buy a pre-existing UK business for this process. While on self-sponsorship, your company will need to pay you a guaranteed salary in line with the minimum pay requirements for your sponsored role, so you will basically be paying yourself. Now, can you take your family members along with you? Since this pathway enables you to get a UK skilled worker visa, which allows you to take your dependents, you can bring your partner, spouse, and or children under 18 years of age to the UK along with you. Coming to the visa validity, total cost, and processing timeline. The visa can be issued for a maximum of 5 years, and the cost varies between £464 to £1,400. Generally, the whole process from setting up a business to obtaining the skilled worker visa may take anywhere between 3 to 6 months depending on the business that you're setting up. Now, can you renew your self-sponsored skilled worker visa? Yes, you can extend or renew your visa depending on the length of your certificate of sponsorship or COS. If your COS is for 5 years, you can apply for indefinite leave to remain or an ILR at the end of this period. If your COS is for less than 5 years, you may be required to extend your visa to reach 5 years. Kindly note that your company must still need to have this job position vacant for the renewal. Now, which businesses or companies can you set up in the UK to get a sponsored visa? IT or ITES, financial services, gems and jewelry, hospitality, construction, heavy engineering, training and development, charity, agriculture, horticulture, fishing, restaurant and catering establishments, travel companies, healthcare, education, childcare, warehousing, salons, textiles, pharmaceuticals, and many more. There's a complete list of applicable sectors where you can start your sponsorship company. The job sector must basically be able to grant you a skilled worker visa, so all the skilled worker visa occupations are applicable here. I'll add a link to this list in the description box. Now, what are the main requirements for the applicants? You must have some experience or skills or qualifications for the business that you want to establish. Kindly note, you'll need either one of these to qualify, not all of them. You must have a business idea and plans, or have identified a pre-existing UK business to take over or buy. You must have adequate resources or funds to support your proposed business plans in the UK. The amounts here are not fixed since it will be different for each business setup, but there's no minimum investment required, and that's the important thing, as you can even apply if you have a limited capital or lesser funds to establish your business in the UK. You must prove that you can read, write, speak, and understand English to at least level B1 on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages or CEFR scale, since that's the language requirement for a skilled worker visa. Kindly note that getting a B1 level score is really easy even if you know just basic English. You'll also need a UK format CV and cover letter that includes all the job roles and responsibilities that are relevant to your sponsored role for the position that you create. You won't get a skilled worker visa if your skills and experience are not aligned with the sponsored role you create. If you don't know how to do this, you can get in touch with us to get all your relevant keywords in a UK format CV and cover letter, which will of course be at a nominal cost. Once you set up your UK company, you need to make sure it meets the requirements for a sponsor license. Your UK company will be required to provide a minimum of 4 supporting documents showing the company's lawful presence in the UK, which can include but are not limited to the following. The first one is the company's most recent UK bank statement, employer's liability insurance certificate, VAT certificate, HMRC documents showing payee or pay as you earn tax and accounts reference number, an organization chart showing the current staff and vacancies, a letter confirming various details about your company such as business services, operating hours, the vacancies you have, your future role, and the salary you will be paid. Now we come to the actual process for self-sponsorship. Step 1 is to establish a UK company and apply for a sponsor license. You can register a UK company with the help of a registered UK accountant. Kindly note, if you are a non-UK resident, which applies to most of you, you will be required to appoint a UK-based director initially. Establishing a UK company will take around 6 to 8 weeks. Step 2 is to create and provide your UK company with a human resources pack. This would be a part of the process of applying for a sponsored license, which would need you to make sure that your company has the necessary policy and procedures in place to sponsor you as a skilled worker. This normally takes around 2 days. Step 3 is to be assigned a certificate of sponsorship, which has to be used to apply for your skilled worker visa. A certificate of sponsorship or COS letter is an electronic record issued by the sponsor or employer to the applicant or employee. This letter has to be used for their work visa application. Each certificate has its own unique number that can be used with the skilled worker visa application. You can then use your skilled worker visa to enter the UK and begin working for your business. The whole process can be done online, and this takes around 4 to 12 weeks. Alright guys, so that was how you can sponsor yourself in the UK. For more immigration tips, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified for new updates. Thanks for watching and all the best for your application.